If you're moving to Delray Beach and thinking about country club life, here's the truth. Picking the wrong club is the priciest mistake people make. Well, other than marrying the wrong person, this isn't just about where you golf, it's your social circle, it's your daily routine, and a six-figure check you commit to before you even unpack. I've played these courses, eaten at the restaurants, and more importantly, talked with members about what they love and what they wish they knew. The right club can be the best decision you ever make. The wrong one, that's a check you'll regret writing. So this video is all about the real experience of Delray's country clubs like you've never heard it before. Quick note, fees and dues that I mentioned are 2025 numbers. They change often annually, so I've linked a full breakdown in the description. And if you're picturing stuffy, old school clubs, Delray will surprise you. The scene here is vibrant, it's diverse, and way more lifestyle driven than people expect. Real quick, I'm Jonathan, and my team, the J. Alexander Group, and I have helped over 1,000 families make the move to South Florida, and it doesn't matter what your time frame is. Could be next week, could be next month, or even next year. We're here to help, so please reach out to us. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so the Seagate isn't your typical country club. It's actually two experiences under one name. On the ocean side, you've got the Seagate Hotel and Spa and the private beach club. Then about 15 minutes west, there's the Seagate Country Club, which used to be called the Hamlet, with championship golf, tennis, and a full clubhouse. And here's the cool part. Members and even hotel guests get access to both, and they make it easy. Complimentary shuttles run every day between the hotel, the beach club, and the golf club, so you never even have to think about driving. Let's go ahead and start with the golf. The course just went through a $14 million redesign, and it's stunning. It stretches across 120 acres of Bimini Bermuda grass with tree-lined fairways, reshaped bunkers, and water hazards that keep things interesting. The greens are smooth and tournament ready, good enough to host US Open qualifiers and PGA Tour events. And on top of that, you've got a full practice facility, a 40,000 square foot clubhouse, a fitness center, hard shoe tennis courts. Now let's talk lifestyle. The Seagate Beach Club gives you private beach access, a pool that's always kept at the perfect temperature, cabanas, full service dining, you have water sports, and yes, cocktails right on the sand. Members also get the award-winning Seagate Spa and invites to exclusive events, which makes it super easy to plug into the social scene. Dining is another highlight. You've got Mr. C's right on the ocean and bourbon steak by Michelin-starred chef Michael Mina, which is famous for its tableside presentations and chef events. Members get discounts and priority access, so you'll never miss out. For racket sports, the club has an active tennis and pickleball program with weekly mixers, round robins, and clinics. Whether you're just starting out or playing at a tournament level, membership comes in two options. The resort membership, which includes the beach club, runs about $225,000 plus tax to join, with annual dues just over $28,000. That gets you unlimited golf, full beach club access, spa perks, racket sports, family programs, social events, valet, yacht club dockage, and discounts across all Seagate properties. The beach club membership is about $95,000 plus tax to join, with annual dues just under $13,000, and that covers all the oceanfront perks but no golf. And don't forget the residential side. The Seagate community has over 300 homes, including single family, condos, and townhomes. Homes range from about $1 million to over $5 million on quarter to half acre lots. The bottom line is Seagate is much more than just a golf course or just a beach club. It's a lifestyle package. Golf out west, a private beach club on the ocean, world-class dining, spa, tennis, pickleball, and a full social calendar. Easily one of the most complete memberships in Delray. Now, if Seagate feels like casual luxury with both golf and beach perks, our next stop has a completely different vibe. Let's head up the road to Delray Dunes Golf and Country Club, and technically, yes, it's in Boynton Beach, but it's right on the Delray line, and hey, it is called Delray Dunes after all. Delray Dunes has a totally different vibe from Seagate. This place dates back to the late 60s and was actually the first golf course community built in Boynton. The idea was simple: keep it small, peaceful, and family friendly, and that's still exactly how it feels today. The community sits on 337 acres with just over 300 homes, a mix of single family houses and freestanding villas. Most properties overlook the golf course or lakes, with lots ranging from a quarter to half an acre, and prices usually run from about $1 million to $5 million. You'll You'll even find multi-generational families and a handful of original owners still here since the 60s. Now the golf. This Pete Dye course got a complete renovation in 2016. They regrassed it with Celebration Bermuda, rebuilt the greens with Tiff Eagle, updated the bunkers, reworked the practice areas, and improved irrigation. The result? Some of the best greens in South Florida, and the best part is you don't need tee times. Members just show up, they pair up, and they usually finish in under 4 hours. And at the heart of it all is a 26,000 square foot old Florida style clubhouse. Inside you'll find the Pete Dye grill room overlooking the 18th hole, the main dining room for events, wraparound patios for outdoor dining, a library, card rooms, a pro shop, locker rooms, a fitness center, a pool, and tennis courts. The social life is active but relaxed. Picture lobster bakes by the pool, wine nights, cooking demos, holiday parties, and family barbecues. There's always something happening, but it never feels over the top. Membership is private and by invitation. You don't need to live in the community, but you do need a sponsor. That keeps it tight-knit without being too exclusive. The bottom line, Delray Dunes is a classic country club living, great golf, friendly neighbors, and a community that just feels like home. It may technically sit in Boynton, but it's right on the Delray line, and it is called Delray Dunes after all. Now, if Delray Dunes is small and intimate, the next club is the opposite. Bigger, busier, and checking almost every box you can think of, and it's the only one that literally straddles both Boca and Delray. I'm talking about the Polo Club. The Polo Club is unique because it's the only country club that straddles both Boca and Delray, so if you can't decide between the two, Polo gives you the best of both worlds. And quick note, if you're curious about the Boca side, I've got a full video on that. You can check it out right here in the corner. Now, Polo is big. We're talking 1,100 acres, about 1,700 homes across 30 neighborhoods, and a community that feels more like a resort than a subdivision. You'll find condos, townhomes, single-family homes, and custom estates priced from the 600s to multi-million-dollar properties. Golf is a major draw. Polo has 2 championship 18-hole golf courses that are fun and challenging for every skill level, plus an award-winning golf shop. And the Top Tracer driving range is one of the largest in Florida with 21 covered bays, cooling fans, dual screens, and the tech to virtually play Pebble Beach, Torrey Pines, or St. Andrews. Think Top Golf, but private. Racket sports are just as strong with 22 lit Chartreuse tennis courts and 18 lit pickleball courts. Polo's programs are nationally recognized. Whether you're brand new or tournament level, this is one of the best racket setups in the state. The club is also in the middle of a huge renovation, over 100,000 square feet of new and upgraded clubhouse space, so it only is getting better. And dining is top notch. The Crown Room offers fine dining with tableside service. The Barefoot Cafe serves poolside favorites. Traditions Lounge is perfect for cocktails and bites. Polo Patisserie has coffee and pastries, and Laurel's ballroom hosts galas and big events. A standout here is Vintage Roots Farm. It's a 1.5 acre organic farm right on property. The chefs actually use produce grown here for true farm to table meals. And lifestyle is another strength. Polo has a full family resort complex with a heated pool, a whirlpool, kiddie pool, certified lifeguards, water fitness classes, and swim lessons for all ages. For kids, it's one of the best setups in South Florida. The Youth Activity Center has games and crafts for ages 3 and up, while older kids enjoy the game room, teen scene, and the sports center. Camps run during holidays and summer spring breaks, so kids always have something to do. In my opinion, Polo is one of the best all-around country clubs in South Florida. It checks every single box: golf, racket, spa, fitness, aquatics, dining, social events, and family programs. The membership has also gotten younger, making it a great fit for families. Membership is mandatory with 4 tiers: social only, social with rackets, social with golf, and full membership. No matter which one you pick, Polo is more than a club. It's a community where people build lifelong friendships. Bottom line, the Polo Club is one of the most complete lifestyle communities that you'll find. If you want it all in one place and you want a family-friendly environment, Polo is, honestly, it's really hard to beat. Now, if Polo is about balance and variety, our next stop is all about luxury and prestige. Just a few minutes away is Addison Reserve Country Club, one of the most upscale and award-winning clubs in Delray. All right, let's talk about Addison Reserve Country Club, and this one has a completely different vibe. If Polo is about size and variety, Addison's about luxury, prestige, and top-tier everything. Addison sits on 653 acres and is a Platinum Club of America, consistently ranked among the best in the country. It's elegant, exclusive, and one of Delray's crown jewels. The community has 717 single-family homes across 19 villages, most back up to golf, lakes, or lush landscaping, and the prices start around 1.5 million, can climb to 7 or 8 million for larger estates. Golf here is next level. Addison offers 27 holes of championship play, recently reimagined by architect Reese Jones. The 3 9-hole courses, Redemption, Salvation, and Trepidation, each have their own character, so every round feels different. Add in a pristine practice facility, driving range, chipping areas, and PGA pros on staff, and you've got one of the best golf setups in Delray. Membership comes in 2 options: full golf membership, access to everything including golf, rackets, fitness, pools, spa, dining, and social events. The partial golf membership includes unlimited tennis, pickleball, fitness, and social, plus limited golf in season and unlimited in the off-season with full use of practice areas in the summer. Dining is another highlight. The grill, casual and relaxed with handcrafted burgers, salads, and comfort favorites. Stir has sushi, tapas, and it's a cocktail spot with live music on the weekends. Taste, it's the main restaurant with prime steaks, seafood, and chop house classics, plus panoramic views and a lighted waterfall. Private dining rooms for groups up to 130. Now the Vault, which is Addison's premier dining sanctuary, has brick ceilings, intimate lighting, and chef curated meals, and a serious wine list. The lifestyle here goes big too. You have tennis, 9 lighted courts with leagues, tournaments, and lessons. Pickleball, of course, you have 8 lighted courts with programs for all skill levels. You have 2 paddle courts blending tennis and squash. You have 2 courts with leagues and social play for bocce. Basketball, you have a lit court for day or night pickup games. Addison also has a modern fitness center, spa, resort-style pools, and a packed social calendar with wellness programs, entertainment, and holiday celebrations. I gotta say, Addison Reserve is pure prestige with 27 holes of Reese Jones golf, incredible dining, luxury homes, and a lifestyle that mixes elegance with community. It's one of the most upscale country club experiences that you will find in Palm Beach, especially in Delray. And just up the road, things actually shift again. Next is Delaire Country Club, which is a boutique style community that's all about intimacy, no tee times, and a close-knit membership. Now this one feels totally different from the larger clubs. Delaire is what I'd call boutique style. It's smaller, it's more intimate, it's known for being one of the friendliest, most welcoming communities in South Florida. Now there are only about 325 homes here, set on 340 acres of peaceful Florida woodland. That means wide fairways, lakes, and big trees, but also a close-knit membership. Homes usually range from 1.5 million up to 4 or 5 million, and thanks to their builder program, you'll see a mix of classic homes and new custom builds that keep the community fresh. Golf is one of Delaire's biggest draws. There are 27 holes of championship golf, originally designed by Joe Lee and later enhanced by Kip Schultes. And the best part is no tee times. You just show up and play. The courses are in great shape with men's and women's leagues, tons of tournaments, and plenty of clinics and lessons from PGA pros. Racket sports are also a highlight. You've got 8 hard-true tennis courts, 2 of them lighted for night play, as I said before, along with pickleball, paddle courts, and even bocce. The programs are very active with round robins, mixers, pro-ams, and boot camps, so it's easy to get involved at any level. And lifestyle goes way beyond sports. There's a state-of-the-art fitness center with personal training, group classes like yoga and golf stretch, plus physical therapy. And outside you've got a heated resort-style pool, a splash pad for kids, and a playground. Dining is another strength. Options include the grill, which is a casual spot with a lively bar, TVs, and an outdoor seating. The Delaire room, it's the main dining space for upscale events and everyday meals. The Crown room, which is daily buffets by day, and you have intimate dining at night. The bar, it's a social hub with an impressive wine and spirits list. And one of the coolest perks, members can order straight from the club menu and get delivery to their homes through the Delaire app. The social life is nonstop. You've got live entertainment, wine dinners, holiday parties, parties, black tie galas, family barbecues, plus endless activity clubs like art, music, book clubs, card clubs, and discussion groups. Card rooms are always buzzing with bridge and canasta, poker, and mahjong. Membership here is mandatory for residents, which keeps everyone invested in the community and helps property values. There's also a limited non-resident membership option, which gives access to the lifestyle without buying a home, which I think is pretty cool. Delaire is boutique and it's personal with no tea times. It's a close-knit membership and one of the warmest communities that you will find. It may be smaller, but that's exactly what makes it special. Now we're shifting gears again because our next stop has a more modern feel. It's a younger crowd and a community built around both luxury and lifestyle. Let's talk about Mizner Country Club. All right, let's talk about Mizner Country Club. This is one of the newer clubs in the Delray area, and it has a very different vibe compared to some of the older traditional clubs. Mizner feels fresh, it's modern and family friendly. The members are younger, the clubhouse is sleek, and the whole place has just more energy. The community has about 470 homes, mostly Mediterranean and modern builds. Prices usually start in the low millions and climb up to 4 or 5 million. Golf here is strong. Mizner has an 18-hole Arnold Palmer Championship course, renovated not too long ago. Smooth greens, lush fairways, a good mix of challenge and fun, with PGA pros available for lessons and clinics. The clubhouse is a big part of life here. Millions have already gone into renovations, and in 2025 they launched another $7.5 million project to modernize the foyer, lobby, 1 mile bar and grill, and the kitchen. Mizner is always investing to stay current and member focused. Dining is a highlight with options for every mood. The market, you have coffee, bagels, and snacks. The main dining room, you have family gatherings and holidays. Craft bar and grill serves up casual lunches by day and sushi and happy hour by night. The 1 mile bar and grill is newly renovated with a big terrace. And you have backyard at the turn for quick golf snacks. Poolside, you have food and drinks by the pool, plus pop-up nights like steak and cigar or chef's table. On the racket side, Mizner has 6 lighted tennis courts for all levels and 3 dedicated pickleball courts with a pro running clinics. The racket shop is ranked among the top 15 in the nation. Fitness and wellness are huge here. The 15,000 square foot techno gym facility is loaded with modern equipment, Peloton bikes, and stretch cages. Over 25 complimentary classes run each week, from yoga and Pilates to spin and boot camps, plus personal training, physical therapy, and the studio spa with facials, massages, blowouts, and more. Families love Mizner. With about 200 kids in membership, they've built full programming just for them. Kids Central offers daily care, babysitting, and camps that follow the school calendar. Junior programs cover golf, tennis, art, cooking, and fitness, so the kids stay busy while parents enjoy the club. The social scene is non-stop. Seasonal kickoff parties, holiday celebrations, concerts, steak and cigar nights, art workshops, lectures, and wine society dinners. Entertainment ranges from jazz bands and salsa dancers to magicians and outdoor concerts. Membership is mandatory with home purchase. Initiation usually runs north of $100,000 plus annual dues, but it gets you one of the most well-rounded clubs in South Florida. The bottom line is this: Mizner Country Club is modern, it's active and family friendly. You've got Arnold Palmer golf, rackets, fitness and spa, dining, kids programs, and a packed social calendar. If you want a fresh take on country club living, Mizner is really tough to beat. Now let's flip the script, because our next stop is a club with a long history, a loyal membership, and one of the most active lifestyles in South Florida. Let's head over to Gleneagles Country Club. Gleneagles is one of the more established clubs in the area, known for having one of the most active lifestyles in South Florida. If Mizner feels modern and sleek, Gleneagles is all about community, energy, and a calendar that never stops. The community has about 1,082 homes, which is a mix of condos, garden villas, and some single-family homes, spread across 404 acres of golf and lakes and green space. Compared to some of the bigger name clubs nearby, Gleneagles is one of the best values in Delray, with capital contributions ranging from about $95,000 to $125,000. Golf here is a solid, with 2 18-hole championship golf courses designed by Carl Litton. The program is very active with leagues and tournaments and clinics year-round, but Gleneagles is most famous for racket sports. With 19 hard shoe tennis courts and 8 pickleball courts, it's one of the largest programs in all of South Florida. Courts are busy all day with league play, mixers, and exhibitions. The clubhouse is massive. There's over 90,000 square feet with 3 restaurants, 2 lounges, card rooms, and social spaces with dining highlights that include the veranda, which is a chic and casual spot with fire pits and views. You have the grill room and Glen Bar, which is a relaxed spot for casual meals and sports. Legends Dining Room is a traditional favorite that serves up famous Sunday brunch. Legends Lounge is mostly for cocktails and live music that goes on every Wednesday. And Gleneagles also has a new 2-story healthy lifestyle center with a state-of-the-art fitness center, spa, therapy services, and a resort-style pool. It was recently ranked 13 nationally for private club fitness centers. The social life is huge. Black tie galas, concerts under the stars, seasonal parties, cultural trips, and family programs like the Holiday Carnival and Junior Camps. Members also get involved in clubs like art, fishing, and computers, and the community is known for its charitable work with Pab Corps, Hadassah, and Play for Pink. Cards are a way of life here too. You have, like the other ones, bridge, canasta, mahjong, poker with lessons and games year-round. Living at Gleneagles feels like resort life. Along with the main clubhouse, there are 7 satellite clubhouses with their own pools, spas, and lounges. Add in 24/7 gated security and you've got safe, easy living in a vibrant community. The bottom line, Gleneagles is about value, variety, and community. 2 golf courses, one of the biggest rocket programs in South Florida, a massive clubhouse, top fitness and spa, and a non-stop social calendar. If you want a friendly, active country club lifestyle at a more approachable price point, Gleneagles is tough to beat. So there you have it, a full tour of some of the best country clubs in Delray Beach, from the boutique feel of Delaire to the prestige of Addison Reserve, or the modern vibe at Mizner Country Club, the balance and the variety at Polo, the lifestyle energy at Gleneagles, and everything in between. There really is a club here for every lifestyle. The key is figuring out what matters most to you. Is it golf, rackets, dining, social life, or maybe a little bit of everything? And just so you know, my team and I have helped over 1,000 families find the right home here in South Florida, and we're here to help you too. You can even grab our free South Florida relocation guide in the description below, or you can scan the QR code. And if you want to learn everything there is about Delray Beach, check out my full Delray City Guide video. It's linked right here. And if you're curious about Boca Raton, I've got a full video where I cover all of the country clubs in Boca like it's never been done before. You can find that one right here in the corner. And hey, if you like this video and you want to learn more about South Florida, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because I'm bringing the heat every single week. Again, my name is Jonathan. This is Live South Florida, and I'll see you in the next video.